Okay, everybody, I'm gonna do a little video today on these corn shellers. I got 3 different variations, 3 different models, makes, a couple of different designs. Basically the same thing, they do the same thing. This one I completely took apart, cleaned up. I run it through the parts cleaner, and I used it at the track show this year where I let the kids use it. It's actually got a nubber on it. It's the only one I got that's got a nubber. You stick the ear corn in there and it takes the end of it off. I'll get a little video of that. And like I said, the adjustment screw so you can change the tension for bigger cobs or smaller. It is a Hubbard and Spencer H&S it's got the part numbers. It doesn't have the name on it. It's just got the part numbers that start with H and S. There's another one there. So it's still got the box clamps on it. In really, really good condition. Everything's original other than the wood on the handle. A buddy of mine turned the handle for me. So this sheller is the recognizable, everybody knows, the Blackhawks. It's a Blackhawk. It's got the original box clamps on it as well. It's still got the original handle. Everything still turns good. I just got them all 3 mounted on this box just for demonstration. But same adjustment, but Blackhawk put out. They labeled everything. Patches Blackhawk. Every piece has got Blackhawk on it. This is not the sheller that my great-granddaddy had. My daddy has got it. I need to get it and clean it up and do it like I done this H&S. But this is one I picked up at the flea market. I've had for a long time. It shelled a lot of corn for me. I like that sheller. It does a good job. But like I said, it adjusts the same way with the spring. Now this is the oddball out. I've seen a few of them on eBay. You don't see very many of them around here. It was on a pallet of stuff that I got from an auction. This is a Red Chief. See Red Chief right there. It's got the original handle on it. It adjusts. It doesn't have those guards. These have a guard on them. This one doesn't have a guard on that wheel. You spin it and the wheel is right there. So I want to say it's older. I'm not 100% sure, but it's got all of the Brindley Hardy Red Chief on it. It's got all the information on it right there. Patent numbers. Pretty cool little sheller. It adjusts with the spring too, but it does not adjust the opening shoe like these. Like this one adjusts here. This is solid. What adjusts is this bracket right here. Adjusts in and out right here against the handle. So as you tighten this bracket, it puts more tension against the handle out here and pulls the disc in. So you can actually push that in like that and it goes out. So it's a totally different adjustment deal. It shells good. It's a little bit finicky. It's only got one of the original box clamps on it. I'm happy to have that one. I don't know if I'd ever find another one. Like I said, I like this H&S sheller just because it's got the nubber on it. I'll probably use these two, this one and the Blackhawk today. And this is just an old wooden box that I've had. I built, I don't know how long I've had this thing. It's just, really, I think it's an old pallet that I cut up and made into a sheller box. I mount it on the front of my grits mill wagon whenever I take it up to the show. And I'll usually keep this sheller on here. And this one I mount on another big box we got up there for all the kids to play with. But I'm gonna pull a few ears of corn out of the flare box wagon here today, and I'm gonna, usually when I get this box just about full, it's about 50 pounds of corn roughly. So I'm gonna shell off about a box full just to get about 50 pounds of corn, because Daddy's wanting me to grind some chicken feed for him. So I'm gonna shell off about 50 pounds of corn and get ready to grind him some chicken feed. So I'll get a bucket full of corn here. I'm gonna load that tote up, and I'll get a tub of corn up here, and we'll go to shelling some corn, and I'll bring you back in. So, okay, everybody, I got the sheller set up. I just used that black. I'm gonna use that Black Hawk sheller. Got a tub of corn here. I'm gonna shell this tub of corn. Like I said, that I don't know if that's gonna give me enough, but I'll get. If it's not, I'll grind some more. I'll shell some more. But get a little video here of this sheller working. I'm gonna, like I said, we'll get this shelled here, and y'all hang tight. You drop that ear in there, and it comes back around and throws the cob right back to you. I got another sheller run there, that big one. I think I done a video on it last year. That standalone sheller. Now it does it a lot faster if you got two people, but for me, just shelling this little corn here for these chickens. And it really don't take that long to shell it. I'm gonna shell a little bit with this Black Hawk sheller. Make sure that microphone. And I'll swap shellers out, and I'll put that H&S on here with that nubber and show you how that nubber works. This gives your arms a workout, that's for sure. I guarantee. See, it didn't eject that cob, but that's all right. Like I said, I got this sheller at the flea market. See if I can get a little bit. See if I can get a little bit of up close video of this thing. Putting the ear corn in there and shelling it. There's the teeth of it. I'm gonna drop this ear corn in there. I want to take it. There. Just pulls it right on down in there. And like I said, rolls that cob right back out. So we'll shell a little bit more, and I'll bring you back in just a minute. All right, we're gonna swap these shellers out real quick. I'll keep y'all right here while I do it. I got a bolt in this one, and these wing nuts that hold these clamps on. I'll just show you how you. If it was just those clamps, it'd be that easy right there. But I put the bolt in here when it's on that wagon, just in case one of these wing nuts or something come loose, it don't fall off and I lose it. So, loosen that clamp up. Now that one's off. I'm gonna lose that clamp for sure if I don't go ahead and pick it up now. I'll forget all about it. But put these clamps, just got an eye bolt with a wing nut on this one. And they go down in there. And see, one end, I'll show you another one. One end's got a little dot on it. And I just put them back on there. And tighten it back up. You can pull them down and they stay on there. They won't fall off. So that other one, it went up under the trailer here. Here we go. See, there's the little tab. It goes in that hole. You just drop it down. Drop it like that there. Pull it up. Spin that wing nut down. And voila. And there it is. So let's put this other one on real fast. This one goes on a lot quicker. So same deal. It's 2 clamps with a carriage bolt. They just clamp on. You set it on your box where you want it. Drop your carriage bolt in. Still got the same clamp deal. Actually, I do believe it's the same one, but this one, instead of having wing nuts, has got square nuts. So you got to have a little wrench to tighten it up. So usually in that grits mill, I keep that little adjustable wrench in the toolbox on that grits mill wagon. So, and that way, because there's everything on that grits mill is square nuts. I got to take that grits mill apart. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring y'all along for a little video on that. For some reason, a squirrel has decided to take residence in my grits mill. So that means we're gonna, well, on my grits mill wagon and around, and in the hopper on my grits mill. So, and there you go, it's clamped on there, ready to go. But talking about that squirrel, we got to evict him out of my hopper. So we're gonna, and I need to take that thing apart and clean it up anyway. I want to grind some wheat with it, so we're gonna try that out. So, but here's this. This one's got that nubber on it. Turns the same way. Like take this here right here. So it's got solid ends on it. All right. So this is if you want to save your seed, and you want to hand shell the center, because your center portion of your corn is more uniform, the kernels. So what you do, start rolling it. You stick that end in there, and it'll nub it down to where you get those uniform ears. You do it on both ends. See, this ear is a little shorter, so you may have to knock a couple off by hand, but it gets you down to uniform ears all the way around. And if you knock the nub off one end, you can drop it in. And it helps it shell a little bit easier. Helps it pull it down in the sheller. So this one's already half gone, but run that nubber on it. Let's see, run a nubber on and this one don't shell quite as, it doesn't keep quite as many kernels in the box as that Black Hawk does. I like the Black Hawk a little better, but this one does all right. I'm not complaining at all. So you don't want to run those husks through there. You try and run that husk through there, and it's just going to turn into a big mess. It'll get knotted up in there with that silk. Oh boy, you'll have something in. Once you get it done, it rock and rolls pretty good. Once you get it going, it goes. So I don't know about this microphone I'm using. Talking to James the other day, he said it sounds good, but the problem I have with it is the battery don't want to last very long. So I don't know. I'm just trying it, see how I like it. So I may not keep it, may end up swapping to another one. See, that one wants to get stuck and you back up and it rolls right out. see, inevitably, you got to clean this corn if you run it through a grits mill, because you get them hunks of cob. But if I'm grinding it for chicken feed, it doesn't really matter. But to run it through the grits mill, you want to try to clean this corn as best you can. The cleaner you get it, the better your end product will be. So, but this is just a repetitive thing. You grind one, stick another in, grind it, or shell it over and over until you get done. But at the tractor show every year, man, the kids, they go crazy for these things. They'll stand there for hours and hours, and they'll probably shell 500 or 600 bushels of corn. Sometimes, probably maybe not 500 or 600 bushels. They'll probably, I'll guarantee you, last year they shelled, in one day they shelled probably 500 pounds of corn. Every bit of 500 pounds. So, but this corn has got a variety, all sizes here, little ones, big ones. It's filled out pretty good. I cut my hand there the other day, and I just hit it on that thing. It stung for a minute. Like I said, this is just a repetitive thing, so we'll shell this box full, and we'll bring y'all back. All right, everybody, it's a little over half a box full. That's all that pile out of that bucket ground. There's the cobs, empty bucket, and I'll throw them cobs back in there and get rid of them. Like I said, it didn't take me long. It probably took me maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes to grind it. So, like I said, just put this little video together. I had to grind I shell some corn anyway. I got to grind some later this week for chicken feed. I got a couple different chicken feed mixes. I got a 16.5% mix, and I got a 24.5% mix. I may do a little video on those and give that mix, that ratio, what I put. Both of them's got soybean meal and shell corn and wheat, or you can substitute oats. Changes the mix a little bit, not too bad. So you can do whatever you want to. You can put sunflowers in it. I've never really done it with sunflowers. I've always just done it with oats wheat and corn and soybean meal. A 50-pound bag of soybean meal will do four batches of 16%, and it'll do 3 batches of the 24%. So in the breakdown, I think it's the mix that I make for 50, or I think I can do a 76-pound mix or 50-pound mix, and it breaks down to like about a quarter a pound. Whereas the feed you buy at the store, you're getting a 16%. So you can get a crumble or a pellet, and then you get that's the laying crumbles. Or you can get a scratch grain, which is just whatever nutrients the corn and sunflowers got in it. So during this cold weather, it really makes them lay a lot better with that 24% feed. I guess it keeps the heat in them. But I'll do a whole nother video on that. So, but if you buy the store-bought feed, it depends. It varies from $17.50 a bag to $25 a bag. It just depends on where you buy it. If you roughly figure on a 50-pound bag at $18 a bag, you're gonna put about 37 cents per pound. So you're coming out about 10 or 12 cents cheaper making it this way, and you know exactly what's in it. So Like I said, that's a totally another video. We'll do another video on that here shortly, and I'll show the breakdown on that. So thank y'all for watching, and like I said, y'all hit that subscribe button and like button, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Thank you.